Today's episode is sponsored by Anchor. If you don't know what Anchor is a free way to make a podcast. It's totally free. You don't have to put any money into it unless you actually do want to. It's totally free. You just make the podcast and they push it out to you, or push it out, to the people who listen to it. They push it out to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, you name it, they do it. And all you have to do is go to anchor.fm on your computer or download the app on your phone. And it's right there for you. They have creation tools available to you. They have tools that make it easy for you to make your podcast. And then all you gotta do to make the podcast, they push it out. And you can access those tools right from your computer or phone. You can make money from the podcast too. And it doesn't matter how many people listen to it, you still make money. And everything that you need to make this podcast is just all on this app, all on this website. So even though many people don't want to make a podcast, cheers to Anchor for helping me make this podcast and get it out to all those places. So cheers to Anchor. And if you want to start your own podcast, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm. That's ANCHOR.fm to get started. And hello and welcome back. Or welcome, I should say, not welcome back. The time I'm recording this, it's welcome back, but right now it's welcome to Behind Gypsy, where we talk about everything behind our show, Good Morning Central York. Of course, you can find that on YouTube as well. Just kind of readjusting my camera to be nice. I like everything to be centered the way I do. So today, right now is episode 9, where we talk about us being a rival. So, just to jump in, I don't think I have any announcements for the end. So jump right in. I always try to do stuff for the show. If you know, we have a Twitter account. We have an Instagram account. I have been like a little bit more into Twitter recently. And so like a couple days ago when I first heard about the school extending their date 1 week to start, I got thinking, like, maybe I should follow more Central York things so I can comment on them, kind of share them so then people can see them. Of course, we only have 1 follower, so if you would like to go and follow that, then please do that, because we do not have we don't have that many followers on that. But we do have a lot of followers on Instagram. I will say that was a smart choice. But back to the Twitter thing. I thought I had Twitter on here, but apparently I don't anymore. Great. So I kept searching. I'm like, you know what? This show was started because I cannot be on the morning announcements. That's just because I'm not in the one class, and I'm like, God dang it. So, yes, the Good Morning Central York show was started with the idea of another morning announcements, just a lot better. And we have worked our way forward into being a better show. We're ever evolving. I always try to evolve a little bit more each day. Just using other styles, see what people like, see what people don't. Currently, our style, like, people like it, so I think I might keep with that for a little bit. Just had to check my phone, it buzzed. But of course, I was looking around and I found a potential rival. Now, I was thinking, well, we're the only thing in the district. We might not be the first, but we're the only surviving one. And I will actually pull up my Microsoft Edge, because I do have to show you them, and I could be wrong. Um, can't remember the name of it, or how you spell it. um, I know. So if you didn't know, the morning announcements usually is CTV. It's also what they do is like they do. Here, let me read from their actual thing, or I can show you what they actually do. Uh, that really makes a lot of sense to me, but I was kind of thinking, I'm like, okay, okay, but who follows them, or who do they follow, or no, followers, I guess. I'm not sure. I can't remember which one I looked under. Um, I actually can't remember which one I looked under. Um, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but like if you look here, um, like this is this is what we need. This is what we should support. Right here, right, if you didn't see it, it's called CYHS Lunch. On Twitter, it's CYHS Lunch. This is the thing we need. We need more of this. We need to be affiliated with more of this, and we need it. Now, this, of course, can last longer because you can be 20 years old in college and still have ties with this. But this is something I'm going to follow right now because, of course, this is a great idea. But, like, in Chicken Patty, we trust. Like, of course, that nothing goes wrong. But this is the disclaimer. This is a student-run account. I don't make the menus. I just tweet. I just tweet it. Menus are also subject to change. And I'm gonna pull it back. I'm gonna we need more things to be affiliated with our school to kind of have fun with, to enjoy. um it's also nice to put stuff out there. um I did see, this isn't a rival, but this is kind of just the stuff we see. I might not follow it because it just shows the lunches, because it doesn't really, it doesn't relate here, but it's a great idea. I would love to message him saying, I love what you're doing here. Uh, if there's anything we can do, um, I would just like it. So if that's a good idea, let me know because, man, I really want to do that. They have the Panther yearbook. They have, I don't think they have. What? Oh, they do. Okay, okay. So the possible person that was their possible organization, I think that we're up. Of course, the Central York High School is on Mundus Mill Road, um, and it's kind of in that big patch of field, um, but looking forward to serving you. Okay, I'm sitting here and I'm kind of thinking like, I don't even think we have one. I think we have one on ours, but we kind of like threw it out the window. Like, yeah, I don't really have anything to say here, so I am actually going to look up the one now. Because so ours is, we are the morning show of the Central York School District, and of course, better than the announcements. Run by, and then my tag, and then it says watched by, we don't know. So that's kind of just like, that's our, we make it short and sweet. Should we make it longer? Maybe. Is that to decide? Yes. But this is, Like the last tweet that went out was March 15th. So obviously this is run during school. Um, and the last one that they said was, "Tell us how you're surviving COVID-19 quarantine, coronavirus. Share pics and links. We want to document this highly unprecedented time in history." Yikes! Just yikes. That's a lot. That's the grammar there. The yeah. Ugh. I mean, at least we like if I don't know something, at least I try to word it differently. Or, but that was falling apart. But they don't have like they're not like us. They don't. What is it? What is it? What is it? They don't. Um. God, I don't know. I'm trying to think what to say. They don't really have a website. They don't really talk about anything. They're just kind of like, well, we're gonna put stuff out on, uh, on Twitter and like, oh, okay, we see something about. I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at their feed now. We saw something about Central Boys B-ball, and we're just gonna say, short and sweet. Congratulations to everyone involved. Nice. We're also gonna say like, what an awesome story by one of the former Panther reporters. Great work. You make us proud to be a Panther. CYSD proud. Rip Kobe. Oh god, this is Kobe's. I shouldn't say that. But it says this story and the presentation is so engrossing. Great work by. So this is basically, I don't know who Stephanie Farr is. Philly cultural reporter at the Philly Inquirer. Okay. Okie dokie. I mean, good for them. um, but yeah, they're basically. I mean, it's not bad to support them, but they keep, from what I see, they keep like it's just they keep retweeting stuff and then commenting on it. Like, not something that I myself would do. Ooh, Central York High School. This is interesting. Like, some of the stuff you can find, it's really interesting. But this is actually not. It's just them retweeting stuff. So, but still, like I'm kind of on there and like looking through this. I'm like, are we a rival to them? And it turns out we might be a rival. We might we're kind of we're going into this big world where everyone is on social media. Everyone is running their own thing because it's fun. I cannot tell you how fun it is to do everything here. But like us as a whole thing is kind of going into this big world. What are we gonna do to become one? Like I don't want to turn up like I'm trying to think of one like I don't even CYA. I should look up CYHS or yeah CYHS lunch, whichever one it was. We gotta go back up. No, where is it? No, maybe no. Okay, CYHS lunch. I was right. Um, but yeah, they have 332 followers. And currently, we have one. Only one. Now, I want to kind of be like CYHS lunch. Like, I kind of want to talk to them and be like, wait, hey, what's your secret? Hey, like, can we get the story behind this? I'd love to talk about.
Here's a short version of a story
Hey, Google,
you might know.
stop. I did not ask for Google. But like I'd like to message them and be like, "Hey, what's going on? Do you like what's your secret? What's your what's something going on? Like what's your story? We'd love to talk about you. Like I would love to talk about some of these accounts um on our show, our actual show, not our podcast. But like I kind of want to message them now and be like, "Hey, what's your story? Would you like us to talk about you?" And like Is there anything we can do? Like, I love this. I love the idea. I love the creativity. It says it's student run. So it's not only us, it's actually, other people who are running it, but, or, it's like another person who's running it. Still a great idea. Because maybe you're not always going to see the lunch menu of the day. Maybe, they say it's subject to change. Maybe you're not listening to the announcements. I've done that a lot, and I'm like, wait, what's the menu for today? What's going on? So, and this, like, it gets a notification sent to your phone. Great idea, person. And I don't want to say man because it could be a girl, but good idea, person. I will make sure to message you tomorrow, or someday, and be like, well, hey, what's going on? Can we talk about your story? Would you want to kind of come on the show and talk about it? Would you uh, want to do something with it? That would kind of be my question to them. Same with Mundus Mill. I originally thought Mundus Mill Media was, um, I thought it was originally the, um, God, I can't, I don't remember what I was gonna say. I can't, God, or yeah, Mundus. Like if I thought Mundus Mill Media was our rival. Like, oh, we're gonna be in a rivalship now. We're gonna be competing. But like, maybe we're not. And if some people kind of move away and decide to be like, oh, I'm gonna create a Good Morning Northeastern. I'm gonna be right there to back you up. I'm gonna say, you know what? If you need anything from me, come at like throw the idea at me. And if you know someone who actually wants to have this idea, like say to them, hey, I have a person who said, this is a great idea. They'll back you up. They'll kind of make some deals. I would love that. I would love to kind of extend our program, kind of show our partnership and other things. Like we grab people from all over the place all the time. Maybe not some of the districts, but we pull people like we Central gets people from like York City or Northeastern or York Suburban. I think we get a decent amount from York Suburban. Um, or we get a lot go to York Suburban. But it's still a nice, like it's just a nice thing to come and talk about. And they have something called the Prowler. That's probably their newspaper. Um, yeah, I think that's probably their newspaper. But like, this is oh 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 oh. Hmm. Oh, that's kind of bad. So apparently, Mundus Mill Media was the original name, but now it's like it says Bubble. It's the Prowler. So Mundus Mill Media is now the Prowler. So I wonder what is going on there. Um, they have Prowler Online Publication, Editor in Chief. These are all. I think this is just one huge group, which I'm like, eh. But yeah, this is the news of the school, so I kind of like. This is our big competition, people. This is what we're gonna do. All cool since 1950s. Such a premier news source. A group of students enroll in journalism for over 60 years. As a suburban school district. Like this is something I would follow and be like, it's just something I follow. Sorry if I'm kind of moving on a little slower, but the Prowler is apparently it's the newspaper. Apparently, it was Mundus Mill Media. So, I think I would have a couple questions for Mundus Mill Media. Um, Other than that, I will, the Prowler I'm not going to talk about because it's a school organization. It's school run. Whereas, we have us, the people behind the scene who are student run, who do everything on their own, but still talk about the school. So, that is something I definitely will make sure to follow. And I just did. I don't know. There's Panther Yearbook, which And CYHS Hub, they just retweet stuff. Don't think there's anyone else to. Now they're suggesting like Stony Brook, CY student section. I don't know what the student section. I guess of the football games and everything. I guess they just talk about the. They just talk about some of the sports stuff. There's the Century York Barstool. That's all school stuff. Michael Snell. Ooh, that's a good name. Many other people that they want me to follow, but some of those people that I can try and see, like, what's your story behind this. I would love to talk about you. Would love to see if people are interested. So if you know anyone, like I said, if you know anyone who wants to start something with our school district, or if they want to start something like this, what we're doing here with Good Morning Central York, and just in a different school district and call it something else, I'll back you up. If you want to call it good, if you're in Northeastern, you want to call it Good Morning Northeastern, go ahead. I'm not I'm not stopping you. GMN, good job. If you're going to God, I think another. If you're going to Redline, GMRL, Gamaro. Ooh, Gamaro. Now that does sound like a good title. Gamaro. If you want to start that, go for it. I'll be back. Like, I'll back you up on it. I'll say, you know what, we're part of this kind of inner circle. If you want to start something in the school district, we will be glad to back you up. All we ask is kind of, my shirt keeps like bunching up right here. If you want to, we'll back you up. All we ask is that you back us up, or you do something saying like, oh, okay, we kind of have this partnership with Good Morning Central York. But if you know anyone or you want to start something, go ahead. I will be right back by your side. Or if you want to join our thing, we have a thing too about that. So you can look at the Good Morning Central York website if you're interested. So I think that has to wrap up our episode. About us being a rival. Maybe we're a rival. I don't think we're a rival. I don't think of us as a rival. But maybe we will. Maybe we are. Nobody knows. I think without further ado, I should end this. And remember the glorious button that is used to end this. And no, I actually don't click anymore. I click for streaming, but I don't click for recording, because it's just, I just tap buttons. Because clicking is like, this is a click. It's loud. Versus where it's like, this is my space bar. Exactly. You can barely hear it. So I just like the buttons more. And not always does the clicker work. Sometimes when the clicker wears out, it doesn't read the clicks. But my clicker is fine. I might call it a clicker now. I guess that's what you call it. I don't know. Don't have anything else to report. Don't have anything else on this topic. I would do announcements around this time, but I don't have any, so hooray! Without further ado, have a great whatever. I think that's what I'm going to start saying now at the end of these, because I don't know what's going on when, for who's listening, and I don't know who's listening when. So have a great whatever, and goodbye, because I will press the magical button that ends everything. It doesn't end everything, it just ends recording for the episode. I guess I should push the button now. So have a great whatever, and we'll see you next time.